Hello, 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 King and Queen. I got a lot of bombshell for you guys today. Do we all ready for the truth? Remember, the truth shall set us free. So we gotta speak the truth. Today's topic gonna be about creations. I know we been wondering, um, how's the world created? Remember, let us all know there. Remember what I said, we are God. I've been saying in my previous video, we are God. But we should know we type of God we are. We are fallen God. Okay? We are fallen God. It was a time before the world was created. We all came from place. We came from different dimensions. Okay? Different dimensions. Before we came on the place called Earth. But before that, remember, if you want to go back to the one we so-called call, that you call Almighty God, like I call the Creator. The Creator was a being. And no one can tell what the Creator was. But it was an energy that exploded into billion and trillion of different particles. Why? Why did he or she exploded? Because no one know the set of this Creator. No one know if it was a male or female. It's a fact, it's truth. Because spirit have no what? No gender. Only the flesh have a gender. And that's the truth. So no one know if it was she or he. Okay, back to the topic. He or she exploded. Why? Because there was no one like he or she. So he or she was trying to experience what it take to be he or she. What it take to be love. What it take to be evil. What it take to be calm. What it take to smile. What it take to create. What it take to be the this. So he and she exploded into trillion of particle, and in different pieces. Okay, so some of the pieces turn into me. If I say into me, it's not a fleshy body. Remember that our flesh is a vessel, almost like a car. Car is a vessel. Okay, our flesh is a vessel for the spirit, contain the spirit. It's just a box. It's a prison for the spirit. I mean for the body. Okay. So now back to topic. So that's how we're created. That's how everything was created at once. As one. So now when we go back to the one we call God now, the one which is our elders, the higher ones that we call God, they all were created just as us at once. Because we all came from the same particle. The same thing, including ants, the animal you see. Remember, so we all as one are God. Co-equals are God. Okay? But now, yes, the difference. It was a contaminated deceit that took place. An energy fell. The first energy that fell, those are the marine creatures, which are also the terrestrial being, which the white people, the white race, they are the terrestrial being. Okay, and they fell into the water because it's all like a gravity. When you go contrary to rules in nature, what it was because it spread like a wind that blow. So they turn heavier because what? They went contrary to the rules, so that's what we call sin. And the gravity draw them back down. And there was nowhere called Earth around the time. So it was all water. The place was all water. So when it fell, our special our community, we love gossip. Oh, we love whisper. Oh, you see, what happened to Joe? You see what happened to Momo? Momo then just fell just now. Oh, Jojo that fall just now. So just to that, that's how the rumor went. And the elders gathered together. They called a meeting. When they called a meeting, and that was how they came together. Oh man, what can we do? They said, listen, what happened to them, it might happen to us. So we need to create a place just in case we fall, for to be able to practice our divinity and be able to get back to our glory, achieve back our glory, and ascend back up, which is to practice to know who you are. When you find your destiny part and you do what's your destiny part, you do it in truth and faith, with love, and you will ascend. So that was how they decided to create the place called Earth. And how did it to create the Earth? Okay. Remember, this process that took place last, the Bible told us it happened in 6 days. It was false.